Happy Wellness Wednesday. We made it to another Wellness Wednesday. Blessings, okay? It's good to see you all. If you hear sounds, little footprints in the background, don't even worry about that. That's just the dogs, okay? So we're here, and today I have a very special class for you, highly requested. It's knife skills, okay? We are learning knife skills today. We have 2 onions, a red onion and a yellow onion, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to cut these, the chef way, how they taught me in culinary school how to cut these. Now, I've been very blessed in that I had, some of the best chef instructors in the world that taught me the right way to do this, and I've been cutting onions the same way since school, and I think that it's the best method. And now you are going to be introduced to this same method. So go ahead, grab your pen and your paper, whatever you need to do so that we can get this right, okay? So I'm also going to release a video about how to sharpen your knives, okay? Just filmed that, so that'll be here soon for you guys to watch, okay? But the first thing you want to do anytime before I start cooking, the first thing I do is I hone my knife with this tool right here. This is what I call a honer, okay? This does not sharpen your knife. What this does is it straightens the blade, okay? So although you can't see it with the naked eye, if you were to look at this knife underneath a microscope, the blade frays at the end, okay? Like so. And what the honer does is it just pulls that back together and it gives you a little bit more edge on your knife, okay? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hone our knife, and we hone our knife away from ourselves, away. You never hone towards, okay? So we're just gonna run the blade along the honer, and this is gonna straighten up our blade so that we're ready to cut, okay? So, very nice. You know the knife is sharp, if you guys can hear. There's resistance here along my finger. That's what I'm looking for. So, here's the way that I was taught, and I'm gonna explain to you why we cut onions this way. Now, onions, if you may know, these are actually roots. And so this onion is underneath the ground, and this little top part that has, these little roots right here, this is where the actual top of the plant grows, the green part, right? The scallion, right? The green onion part. But this is below the ground, and I am honing in on this because I want to be crystal clear that these grow in the ground, so they're dirty. These are dirty, okay? So you don't want to put this onto your cutting board. This is a clean space. So what my chef instructor taught me was you want to grab a bowl, you want to put it on top of your board. You never want to put an onion with skin on your board because they're dirty. So you take a bowl, okay? You take the top off, like so. You take the bottom off, okay? And I'm just going around, okay? If you want, you can use a paring knife here, but we're not gonna do all that. As you can see, I kind of just put a cut here through it so that I can easily peel the onion. Okay, now this can go onto your board because we've taken off the dirty skin. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with the yellow onion. We're gonna take the top off, just gonna go around, okay? We're gonna take the bottom off, like so, carefully, okay? Kind of spinning around. Then I take the blade and I just go in a little bit, okay? And then I can easily peel away that first layer there. Now, if you want to save this for your veggie stock, you get an A++, okay? A++ for you. Or for your compost, you get all-star extra credit, okay? However, most people just throw this away, right? So now you have your onion, your 2 peeled onions, okay? And what I'm gonna do is, you can rinse these at this point if you're feeling like that, but I'm just gonna rinse my knife really quick since it's been on the knife, since it's been on the onion, which grows in the ground. We just learned that. So then I'm just gonna wipe that off and we're gonna get started. So first, I wanna show you a traditional dice. Dice your onion, okay? So we're gonna do that with the yellow onion. We're dicing it because this is usually used for a soup or a stew or a sauce, a stock, so you wanna dice. So along the same line that I kind of cut into earlier to take the skin off, I'm going to cut this onion in half, okay? We got 2 halves. Then, and I'm gonna come here to the side so you guys can see, I'm gonna go down. Now, as you can see, I'm using the claw, like Jim Carrey, the claw, right? And I use my middle finger to guide the knife. So I use my claw and I use my middle finger to guide the cut. Okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. Let me show you again. Use our middle finger, we guide, we come down, like so. Then we come this way. Okay? And now we're gonna, depending on the size of the onion, depends on how many cuts here you're gonna do. Okay? So we went this way first, then we went this way, and now we're ready to dice. Okay? Another mention, onions have a little bit of core here. Okay? Now, I like to just come in at an angle, take it out right here. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Okay, I think it's all on that side. Oh no, there's a little bit here. So just come in at an angle. We're trying to save as much onion as possible. Waste not, want not. So look, we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna come this way with the onion. Making about 4 cuts this way. Okay, then we're gonna dice. Slice and dice, honey. Slice and dice. So look, again, claw on the onion. We're using your middle finger to guide the cuts. And one thing I want to mention is, ideally, you want to work as little as possible, right? So no fingers out like so, because that means you're using your strength instead of the knife, okay? So, and you want to keep the front of the knife on the board, okay? You want to rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it. That's the easiest and less, force that you have to use when cutting, okay? So we're gonna rock it, rock it, rock it, boom. So now you have some beautiful diced pieces of onion, okay? So dice is some nice cubes. That's what we want. We want cubes. Little cubes of onion. So any little pieces that didn't make it, I just kind of cut through, look at and cut through them, make sure. Okay. Then I don't want to scrape my knife on my board, because that's gonna mess up my blade. So I like to take the back of the knife and I come in like so. We're gonna put it right on here. Now there's some chefs that have fancy, another tool that you can buy that will, you know, scrape the board for you, but honey, me can't bother with it. Me can't bother with it. Me, I'm the type of chef that likes to use the least amount of dishes possible, okay? So that's just me. So now we have this end piece, right? So what I do is I lay this end piece flat like so, and then we're gonna cut through it. And I'm gonna show you that now. So then what I do, we're gonna practice now with our claw. Again, we're gonna come this way. We're rocking our knife, right? Very nice. Okay, we're gonna kind of collect these together. And then we're gonna keep rocking our knife. We're using our claw to guide our hand. Very good. Very good. Okay, so there, that's it. Now we have here more diced onions, okay? This is what we want for our soups, our stocks, our sauces, and the base to any good dish, okay? It's got onion. For me, I never run out of onion. You hear me? If there's no onion in your house, you ain't cooking. You ain't cooking, baby. Okay. So listen, now we're gonna move a little quicker because you've learned the first method, and I'm gonna show you now. We're gonna go quick. We're rocking our knife. We're rocking our knife. We're using our claw to guide. Beautiful, okay? Beautiful dice here. Sometimes they're towards the end. They're not as diced as you want them to be. So we just cut through and make sure. Okay, very nice, very nice. Nice dice. Put these right into containers for cooking later on. Okay, right in there, right in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, again, we're going to come one way. Right? We're gonna turn it and come the other way. Same method of rocking our knife back and forth, dicing, using our middle finger claw to guide if necessary. Very good. Okay. So I know some people are like, well, how are you not crying? Some onions are more crybabies than others. You know what I'm saying? I've been told that if the onion is strong, like if it really makes you cry, it's a good onion. But the reason why onions make us cry is because I mentioned to you prior that onions grow in the ground, right? And in the ground, the onions absorb a gas, okay? And that gas, when you cut that onion, is what is making your eyes burn, okay? So I have seen all kinds of tricks. Look at that, ready to go. I've seen all kinds of tricks to prevent yourself from crying. I've seen chefs put plastic wrap over their faces. I've had a chef instructor tell me that if I put a container with water, that the gas will go into the water instead of in the water in your eyes. Honey, ain't none of that work. The best thing I've seen work is to cover the eyes with the plastic wrap, but I would not recommend that for an inexperienced person because you don't have clear sight when you do that. You know, you could always put on some goggles. You can put on some goggles, some onion goggles, but I would say the best thing is just to get in, get out, get it done, okay? So now I want to show you sliced onions. I'm just gonna pull out this little core piece here. Little core pieces. That part, okay? We don't want that. And I'm gonna show you how to slice, okay? So slicing is really nice for your salads, okay? Really nice presentation for your salads. A little sliced, thinly sliced onion on your salad, 10 out of 10. I'll move this over here so you guys can see. So that's what I'm gonna show you now, okay? So what we're gonna do is when you're slicing, especially really intricate cuts, the claw is your friend, okay? So again, we're gonna claw this piece here, and I move my middle finger right up against that knife because I want some really nice slices as thin as I can get them. As you can see, we're rocking that knife back and forth, right? Very carefully, and I'm using that middle finger to guide. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. We got some nice, thinly cut onion. You wanna be able to see through it, okay? That's what we want. Beautifully thin. Like I said, really nice for a salad application, okay? So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna continue on slicing very thinly, using our claw, rocking our knife back and forth, letting the knife do the work. When I was a young chef, you know, it takes time, you know, to put this thumb away, or you want to do this. But that's a habit, okay? So once you understand how this really works and you keep practicing, you will find that it's way harder to cut like this, okay? Because when you hold the knife like this, the knife does the work for you. The weight of the knife just glides through, and that's what we want, okay? We want a pendulum. That's why it's important to keep the top of the knife on the blade, on the board, because that creates that nice pendulum action that we need. And all the force comes right here. The weight of the knife, and it's so easy. Okay, so look at these beautiful, beautiful thinly sliced onion, darling. Okay, so we're gonna put this right in here. So this is a good once a week practice. You get one big nice onion that you're gonna use. Me, I probably go through a lot more, but one big nice onion, one red onion for your salad application, okay? Now that we're here at this point, it's getting a little dangerous. It's a little wobbly. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to flip it down, okay? That makes it more stable. And we come back to our beautiful slices, our thinly sliced red onion. Okay, now we're getting here to the very end. That's all right. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now this part, you can just dice this and throw this in with your dice over here. Now if you're the type of person that don't like that because, you know, you don't want your red in with your white, you can separate it, but for me, I am unbothered. So again, here we go. We're gonna slice. Got our claw, got the front of the knife down on the blade. We've got our hand structured properly. I put my thumb here, okay? We're gonna, another thing I wanna say to you guys is, one thing that helps is your stance. You wanna keep your feet about shoulder width apart. You wanna be straight up on this cutting board. You wanna align your cutting board to your counter. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna speed it up now. I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, feeling a little wobbly here, so I'm gonna pull away I'm gonna put our freshly sliced onions right in here, okay? I'm gonna pull out any of these little green inserts. I'm gonna drop this down like I showed you, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing. Look at that. Beautiful. Take your time. Okay, make sure you get some nice cuts here. Cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, look at that. I'm happy with that. So right into your container, and then here we just twist this, and we just dice it up, honey. We just dice it up. So that's it. Okay, that is it. Beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm just gonna wipe our board. Wipe our knife. Brush any things right into our hand. Okay. When I go to the sink with this, just shake out my towel. And that's it. That is it, honey. See how easy that was? You can do it. You can do it. So, you could totally do that. So we got me. So we got our diced onions in here. Has a little bit of purple onion in there. That's okay. That's all right. Waste not, want not. Okay. A nice onion blend. Here comes Miss Nosy. Hello. Can I help you? You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi to the people. That's Akira. So, look. We've got. Yes, can we help you? Can we help you with something? We've got diced onion. Check it out. We've got sliced onion. 2 different applications, 2 different flavors, both delicious. Make sure you put onion in your food, honey, because if not, it's just not giving what it needs to give. Onions have so many health benefits, but that's another video, okay? I love you guys. I hope that you're well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.